Hi, my name is Jeannie Jones, and I work for a pre-need cemetery and funeral program. I have a client coming in, and her name is Sydney O'Brien. I will be explaining to her the things that she needs to know about the plan. Hi, you must be Sydney.
Yes, that's right. I'm Sydney.
It's nice meeting you. My name is Jeannie Jones, and I'm glad that you came here to visit with us. Do you have a will and a trust?
Yes, I have both of those.
That is just great. You know, there's a lot of people that do not think that that should be included with their financial planning. And it's really wise that you do have your trust and your will already prepared. What I do have and what I'd like to start with is working on the Memorial Guide worksheet. Well, the Memorial Guide worksheet is basically information that you have already in your possession. You make copies, and at the time of death, your family will present this as an obituary or have it ready for the person who will be officiating in your services.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Sydney, give me your full name, including your middle name.
My full name is Sydney O'Brien. I actually don't have a middle name.
And where's your birthplace? The city first?
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
And your date of birth?
It is December 25th,
You were born on Christmas?
Yeah, I was.
Do you like being a Christmas baby?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And are you married?
No, I'm single.
What is your father's full name?
My father's name is Fred O'Brien.
And your mother's maiden name?
Her maiden name is Jenkins.
What is her first name?
Marie.
M-A-R-I-E?
That's correct.
All right, I need your social security number.
Five 40 55 11.
Is that correct?
Yeah, everything is correct.
Are you working?
Yes, I'm a teacher.
In your obituary, would you like to put more than just teacher? What grade or where you teach?
teach a 5th grade elementary class at Cottonwood Elementary.
Okay, let's see. It asks for children. You have no children, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I have no children.
Okay. Do you have any other insurance? Life insurance? Okay.
Yes, I have life
insurance. And what company is that from?
Basic.
And do you know how much coverage there is on that?
Should be around 80,000.
You know, that's a good amount for a single person, and you're very wise to have that amount also. Do you have any questions concerning the comparison of an insurance and this funeral plan?
Yeah, how exactly
That's
does
a
the
very
life
good
insurance
question.
work with paying for any burial costs?
The thing is, with life insurance of your own and on the side, it's very important. But the problem with that and a funeral plan is that with the cost of living and how prices go up so quickly, I have some information here which shows it is in here. Well, I know it's in here. Okay, for example, if you see on here, in the year of 1960, 2 burial spaces sold for $260. In 1970, it went to $470 for the same 2 burial spaces. 1980, $880. In 1990, $1,250. And we are assuming that in the year 2000, it will be $1,800 for 2 burial spaces. So the cost of inflation of burial spaces and the whole funeral plan is great. And by the time that you die, which might be 30, 40, 50 years from now, the cost will be very expensive. And maybe your $80,000 will not cover that. And you will need the $80,000 to help pay for medical bills or for your family at that time, or any other unpaid bills. Well, this
So
is
I
just
understand what
a
you're saying
breakdown of 2
for
burial
that
spaces.
plan, but how much is it for 1 burial space?
It also shows the whole cemetery cost, where in 1960, the whole cemetery, which is basically the spaces, the vaults, the memorials, which is the headstone, that's what the cemetery cost is. And then the funeral includes the casket and all the staff and things that pertain to the taking care of the body.
So that's all
The first
included
3
in the
that I
cost?
mentioned are called the cemetery, and in 1960, the cost of these 3 above was $1,040, where in 1990 it is now $3,850. So in the year 2000, it's going to double to $5,300. That's just for the space, the vault, and the marker. And then
Okay,
the
I
other
understand
thing
what you're
with the
saying.
insurance is that at the time of death, it takes from 7 days to 2 weeks to get the money that you have on your life insurance. And with this plan, everything is locked in today's prices, and at the time of death, it's all paid for, and you'll have today's prices at a later time when the prices will be much higher.
So that means that if I pay now, I will
Yes,
be guaranteed
that's right.
that price.
Exactly. And we do have it also on an insurance plan, which is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, I think that's a really wise idea, and I can
Yes, there's
look at
several
the
different
plan and
options
see
that you
what
can
kind of
do.
options I'd like to
Depending
do.
on your finances and how you want to do this, you can buy one item at a time. In other words, the burial space you can buy and make monthly payments on that until that's paid for, and then do the vault, and then do the marker. Or you can do them all at the same time and make monthly payments. And then when that's all paid for, then you can start working on the funeral portion of it.
So you mean you can pay every month
yes,
for these?
definitely. And when you put the funeral part of it on the insurance plan, then if you die a week or 2 weeks after this is set up, it's all paid for at today's prices.
Okay, so I'm interested in the plan. That means that it's about a week after you die. I'm curious about the financial.
That's a very good idea. Go home and talk to your family about it, and maybe they might be interested in buying a space for the whole family. And I can give you a good percentage if you do it that way, if you buy a few burial spaces at the same time.
Okay, great, thank you. So I'll go ahead and take one of those plans home if I can.
Yes,
and look
I
over
do
the
have a
options with my
pamphlet.
family.
I'll be happy to send home with you.
Thank you for your help, I really
And
appreciate
thank you
it.
very much for coming in. It was nice meeting you.
Well, that's what it's gonna be like. You're
Well,
not
that's
gonna
great.
see a lot of differences.